In the last class, we were seeing about the structure of organizational structure. Now, in this session, we will be talking about how things are happening inside organization, or when things are happening, whether organization is gaining some particular behavior or not. Or we can say that organization is characterized by certain things when it strictly follows the rules and procedures, whereas certain times it is not. And on that basis, we can say that organization can be classified, or organization can have the characteristic of formal organization and informal organization. So, today we are starting with the topic formal and informal organization. Every organization formal and informal organization. Now, we are going to the first type of organization, or first characteristic of organization, when organization is strictly following the rules and guidelines or procedures. We call it formal organization. We call it formal organization. We call it formal organization. So, if you are asking what is formal organization is that organizational structure which is designed deliberately by the management, or when it is strictly following the rules and procedures. When it is strictly following the rules and procedures, or rather, for your easy understanding, we can put it like this: when an organization is deliberately designed by management. When it is deliberately designed by management. Deliberately designed by management. When it is deliberately designed by management in order to achieve organizational goal, in order to do some specific things, we call it by the name formal organization. And usually it is for accomplishing a particular task. Accomplishing a particular task. It is for accomplishing a particular task. So, when it is designed by management intentionally in order to achieve some specific feature. Again, it is one of the way of achieving objectives. It is one of the means to achieve objectives. That means it's a way in which intentionally we are trying to achieve objectives. That is why we said it is deliberately designed in order to accomplish a particular task. The objective is to be achieved. So it is one of the way of achieving. Then again, another feature they are saying is that it is helping the efforts to be coordinated well, interlinked, integrated. It is brought together. So because we are very aware what each department is doing, what each person is doing. So it is very easy to coordinate which one has to be connected to the other work, or how it can be brought as a whole. So it is very clearly efforts can be coordinated, integrated or interlinked, because we are very clear about what is happening, or management has intentionally designed that. So that one will be easy. And another major thing is that here in formal organization, emphasis is given for work. Emphasis for work. That means instead of employees or their conditions or their thinking patterns or the capacities, rather than that, here work is the thing which is considered. Whatever be the employee's condition, whatever be the situation, employee has to work, employee has to do according to what it is being conveyed. So here emphasis is on work. So that is formal organization. Formal organization, in simple words, it is a organization which is deliberately planned, deliberately designed by management in order to accomplish particular task. Now, if we are looking, we can see a lot of advantages and disadvantages. So, we are going to see that it is easy to fix a responsibility. So, that is one thing, because they are very clear regarding, relationships or works or persons, whatever be. Second thing is that no ambiguity. No ambiguity. No ambiguity, no confusions are there, because role or what each person has to do is very clearly said. So there need not be a confusion. A person is being given a particular task, a person is said whom he has to report, everything is clearly said. Then again, unity of command is maintained. Unity of command is maintained. Unity of command is kept, because it is very clearly said who is a person's superior. So they need to take orders only from that person, orders from a superior at a time. That can be maintained in formal organization. Again, effective accomplishment of goals. Effective accomplishment of goals. Effective accomplishment. Because we are very clear regarding what each employee has to do, and how it is contributing towards the objective of organization. So likewise, many employees, when they are doing their part, when it is brought together, it is very easy to fulfill the objective. So in that way also formal organization is having advantage. Again, it provides stability to the organization. Stability. Stability to organization. It provides stability to organization because the thinking pattern, the performance of each employee can be fairly predicted because they are given a specific task, they are clearly said whom they have to follow, what they have to follow and all. So, it can be predicted. So, organization can stay for long. Now, coming on to disadvantages. Disadvantages, one is procedural delay. Disadvantage. Procedural delay. Procedural delay can be there because when we are insisting that only through particular steps things are to be followed, we have to strictly follow to each and every decision which is been, or each and every point of chain of command. It can create a lot of delay for whatever it is being done, because whenever things are to happen we have to adopt for the easiest way or the effective way. But many a times when formal organization is insisting that particular ways must be followed, at times there can be delay in the procedure. Second thing is that no recognition or less recognition. In the advantage we have seen, what to say, or not advantage, in the features we have seen, it is following or it is giving emphasis for work. So, many a times there will be certain procedures which are fixed, they have to follow that. Many a times when something creative, something innovative is coming forward, it may not be allowed because there is no deviation allowed in the organization. So, in such cases what the problem is that creative talent or innovative thoughts will not be recognized, or no recognition for such kind of things. That is a shortcoming. Again, another limitation is that it is difficult to understand human relationship. Difficult to understand human relationship. Difficult to understand human relationship. It is difficult to understand human relationship because it here emphasis is on work. Many a times there are a lot of problems which as human beings may be having. Their mood or their situations, their surroundings, their requirements, many things can be there. Many times that has been ignored in formal organization, or a need of recognition, a need of acceptance, need of peer groups. All these things are ignored in the organization. That can also have a negative impact on the employee. Many times formal organization just ignore that aspect. That also is a limitation.